students, I am Ishan Trivedi. Welcome you in the video lecture series. Today I am going to discuss about residential building drawing using AutoCAD software. In this session, I am going to cover up the use of AutoCAD software in elevation and sectional elevation. So let us look into the AutoCAD software too. In previous session, we have learned how to draw a residential unit by using different commands of AutoCAD software. Now, in this session, we are going to cover up elevation and sectional elevation. So first of all, as you are new in the drawing session, I will make a front part of your plan as a reference and put it at the place of elevation, so it would be easier to you to draw an elevation. You can do the same for your reference the way I am doing here. So let us have this in your AutoCAD drawing. For that, I will copy this drawing by using copy command and copy just next to the plan. Now I will provide a line of front elevation part, and rest of the part I will trim it. You can just use TR command, double press enter and select the part, and you can just erase. So here I am selecting and just erase it. Now this part I will take it up to upper side of elevation, and just for your reference I will move it by applying move command. I am selecting it, putting a reference line and just keep it at the upper part of your drawing. So from here you can have the vision of elevation. Now for elevation I will use X line command. It is given by the AutoCAD itself. Here I am just going to type X line and just enter it, and it will ask you which type of line you want. I am going to opt vertical line and just opt it and place it at both the end of your plan. You can see here I have just plotted this thing. Now again I will apply X line command for the window. I am covering only window, so just highlighting those part, you have to just do it precisely. Window 2 again, as this command is ongoing, so I am just clicking on that and it applies, and I will get the reference line for the elevation. Now I will apply line command and plot a ground line, just connecting the point. Now I am continuing, and by applying plinth height 0.6, just press and enter it. You will get that height. You will connect the part and you will get ground line to plinth height. Now from plinth height I am going to go to upper floor, that is 3 meter height, and cover up the part, and I will get plinth and floor height. Similarly, you can do this thing and finish the elevation shape. Now I will specify the line at the height of 0.9 meter from ground level, and that is the window sill part. I am going to highlight only window part, so there will be elimination of extra line. Then height, again 1.2 meter height, and finish the window opening. Here I am going to give you the example how to draw a window. Then I will provide an offset. So let us have an offset. I told you how to use offset command. Here I am giving the offset of 0.05 in all the direction, and the rest of the line I'll trim it by entering the trim command. So this is how you can create the window opening. Now at center I will provide again one line, so it will be of 2 hanging. So simply you can make this type of elevation. Now again X line for the reference of Chhajja opening. Here you can use a rectangle command as well. It is up to you. But right now I am specifying the points and finishing the chhajja opening. I will eliminate rest of the lines. So this is how you can provide the window. I have provided the W2 type of window here for your reference only, and finish the elevation part. So this will be look like this. Now from elevation, we are going to plot a sectional elevation. For that, I have given you the XX line reference. So let us understand the XX elevation and we will draw in this AutoCAD drawing sheet. So first of all, I will make a copy of this plan. So I am just type a command and command bar, copy, and select the plan and put a point and just putting it to the next to the bar. So this is how you can plot this. Now I will cover up only the sectional part and rest of the lines I will eliminate by using trim command. So first I will draw a line at the both the side which is of my interest only, and rest of the part I will eliminate. I will move this upward. This one is also for your reference so that you can draw a vertical line. Now again I will apply X line command. In this X line I will provide horizontal and vertical lines. So first I will type X line command. Specify the offset. Here I am going to provide vertical and put up a point. First of all, first and last point. And then X line for horizontal. So I will apply the command again. Now press horizontal and put up all those reference which I require at initial stage. Later on you can add these things. If you make a grid of that, then you will be confused. So I am adding those parts which I require at initial level. Now I will provide the wall by using vertical X-line section. So I have the initial and final layout of all this sectional line. Now I will provide a line command and draw a line at ground level, and then I will provide offset to have a plinth and their various components. This layer is of 0.40 meter and I have just drawn it by keeping the offset. Now again I will provide offset command from the muram to 0.15 and this will be bifurcated in 3 parts. You can measure it. The topmost portion of floor is of 0.05. So here the drawing is correct. Now you can draw the inner line and provide staircase. So you can see I will provide further inner lines by taking the reference of X line, now vertical line again, and provide the lines. I can see here the line only. There is no opening of door, so I will provide a line. There is no wall and the thickness. At this side you can find the thickness, but here you can see only a wall. You can also take the reference of this beam I have provided. Now staircase. Here I am going to teach you the staircase. You can see at this particular area we are going to provide a staircase. So staircase is comprises with two elements, that is riser and tread. So I will provide a riser of 0.15, then tread of 0.25. You can see here 0.15, 0.25. Now I am repeating again 0.15, 0.25. I am going to repeat this, so I do not require to apply 0.15 every time. So I'll copy it. First of all, I'll select and then put up a reference point from the bottom edge. You can see here, and repeat this by copying the elements. So this is how you can eliminate your laborious work. Now at this first flight, I will provide a landing area. So I will extend this line further. Here I am going to apply a line command and I will further expand it. So this is how you can approach to the landing area. Now again I will provide 0.15 meter riser, then 0.25 meter trade. By repeating this, I will have a shape and I am going to copy it again. So this is how you can practice in the both the case. Again copy, and by selecting I can reach up to the upper floor level. If your drawing is true, you can easily approach. Now here you can see I am going to merge this floor. Now you can see at the bottom that one step is merging at the floor slab. So I have provided a slab which is merging. Now I am eliminating these unnecessary lines. So this is how you can create a staircase. Now by taking all these such reference, you can complete the drawing. Here I have drawn the section. Now I will give a notation to all such components in sectional elevation. The sectional elevation is meant for the detailing of construction material. So here I am highlighting by applying ladder command. The ladder command I have used in staircase. So here I am going to apply it again. I'll apply from here ladder command, ladder, and by M ladder you can type as well. So I will apply here M ladder. I am positioning the height and text as well. I am using the Calibri text and write Muram. Again I will apply M ladder command and write the floor text, that is Calibri. Height is 0.3 inches. And I'll just type floor having 5 centimeter thickness. So you can position it everywhere wherever you find the space. I'm just locating here. Similarly, you can apply this M ladder command and do suitable changes. Here the size of all the fonts are different based on the shape, and here I have identified the beam as well. Now I will tell you how to provide hatch. Just write hatch command at command bar. Now it will ask you specify the point. So I will select the portion of brick masonry work. Then I will go to the pattern. There are ample of pattern, and here I will opt the pattern suitable for the brick work, which is slant one, and I will select the places where brick work is applied. So this is how you can select it. Now here the 1 inches is given, so you can see the one line only. You have to clear the spacing of 0.01, which is very close, but in this scale we are going to provide 0.03, which is neither too close and not too far. So this will be okay. Similarly, you can provide the hatches for flooring, compacted muram, slab, and beam as well. So this is how you can provide for the flooring, for CC work, for muram. See, you can see here, and slab work as well. Now I am going to teach you the dimensions. So for that I will click on linear command. DM linear you can type and just specify the topmost and bottom point. Here I am going to deal with chhajja and the window opening, and it will tell me the height. Again I am repeating the command. See, you can have the parapet height. Just specify the first and last point. The command is dim linear. Again I am selecting it and provide the dimension of door. Again you can write it here, just enter it. You will have all those details like for footing, for staircase. So this is how you can provide dim linear command. Now again I will go with detailing, that is dim style. Just type dim style and press the enter. You can find the style manager where you can edit by providing new or modify the present one. Right now I am going to modify the present style of the arrowing and the notation. So I will click on modify. Another pop-up is there on your screen. You can find the text first. In this text you can find text style, color, fill color. It can be annotative or standard. I will opt standard one, then color, then fill color, then in which direction you want to provide, above or below, then horizontal or centered, then vertical, above or below, outside. You can opt it, then the direction. Here I am going to change the text height. Instead of 0.2 I will provide 1 and press it OK. Now find the change. Before that just press set current. Make sure you just enter. See, the size is bigger than the drawing. For larger scale you can do that, but at present again I am going to modify. This is the sample for you and keep it 0.2. Set as current and close it. So it will be as per the scale and the drawing. Again dim style command. Furthermore I'll go with the modified. Pop-up box is there. You can see the symbols of arrows. You can change here the first and bottom part of the arrow by different symbols. So we have variety in this box. You can opt it as per your requirement. Then arrow size, this arrow, then you can change it. Here I am going to apply 1 and just OK. Set current and close. See the size. It is almost more than the space. In bigger drawing again you can apply it. I am going to change it right now. This is just for your understanding. Modify, and this symbol and arrow I am going to provide as it is 0.2. Press OK. You can also opt other option as well. Lines like color and other things are there. Their thickness. You can see the lines options. Then unit. we have already done it before the starting of this drawing. So again, decimal precision is up to 4 decimal. Now OK, set as current and close it. So this is how you can apply dim linear command. Now I will apply linear command to this drawing of plan. Linear command, and just specify the first and second point and last point, and you will have the dimension. Similarly, I will do for the width and have the dimension. I have done it for all the things. Now we are going to use zoom command and pan command. This will help you in the selecting of paper size and printing and export into other segments. So right zoom and use a window, just select it, suitable area that you want to on display screen. So this is how you can apply zoom command. Zoom again, I will go with the object in detail. If I want any object, I just select it and press it, so it will be zoomed in. Even by scrolling in and out, you can see here, by scrolling in and out, you can zoom in or zoom out as well. Now use of pan command, that is pan pan. So a hand is there and you can shift your drawing from one position to another position and have all the views. You can see here. This pan command is also available at navigation bar. Here you can see and select it and you can just scroll it. So this is how you can draw the plan, elevation and sectional elevation in the drawing sheet. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you have learned this. Thank you.